here with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moss. Nice job by the kickoff team. But he stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Ready?
To throw, it's Levitt. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Hamilton. It's a running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact, so it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Tight end now in motion. Handoff to the lone back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. From the red zone, looking for a man. Right down the middle. It's complete. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in is this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing. Execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. RPO complete to open the drive. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Caught in the backfield. It's Tate. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Sayin. Gets it out quickly. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle. It's Tyson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Udo. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Levin. He's got it down the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
That's caught. It's Moss. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Second down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. This time he's got it. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. And he makes the grab in the back of the end zone, but the officials are all over it, signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Wrestled down at that 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Grabbed over the middle, it's Peoples. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. Right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Got the quick pass. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Got out of trouble and throws. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. The screen, he can go. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
And this one is perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Floating away. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Sees him in open space. An opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. To the ground with the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Rushes on him. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Udo. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Udo. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Buys a little time. Firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a crease to the left. Fights off a defender. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Dumps it off in the flats. Inside the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He wants to throw it. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Gets the back moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And earlier this offense had to settle for 3. Nice job finishing the half, punching it in the end zone, cutting into this lead, and gaining the momentum in the football game.
And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the tailback. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pressure coming. He'll throw it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Sun Devils will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one they had to have a plan from one of the best receivers in the country, so they're double covering him. You can't do anything else, and still they can't prevent this guy from...
He's loose. The ball's free. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion, like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily.
There he goes! Headed to the end zone.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Second and goal for this offense. Trying to pound their way in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football. Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Make no mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen, the tight end. You know what we're going to do. We're going to line up, and we are going to smash 4th and goal situation. They are successful playing a little bully ball with the big boys up front.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Sayin. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Grab behind the line. It's Tate. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on third and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge first down on third and long.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Quickly complete. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
Back's got it. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On the run, it's Donaldson. Got the first down and still on his feet. The Buckeyes will keep this drive going.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it.
Going for it all. Makes the grab. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the shotgun, the inside give. The ball squirts free. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover.
Well, the running back really lucky he jumped on his own.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Levin. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Good enough for a first down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Arizona State 38, Ohio State 24.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
3:25.
Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The Sun Devils are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. DBs will try to keep everything in front. On 3rd down, going up top. Looking left. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. Saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. From the gun, give on the inside. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding this. That QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A Lazarus-like comeback. Underway. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'm about to say, remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is a day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Quickly complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
In this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves. Unloads quickly.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last two plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Sun Devils will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They boot it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The offense has a chance, down one possession in the fourth. Wants to adjust the pattern. Try to get it to the edge. Watches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Catch in the middle, it's Tate. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And the Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Calls his own number. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Might as well give it to him again. On his feet at the 40. It's a seam wide open, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Levin. Good timing on the quick out. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Here's what I do. I put a great receiver in the slot, and I see how you want to set your defense. You don't want to bring a corner to him. You want to play him with a safety. You want to play him with a linebacker. You want to play zone. Okay, I'm going to use that guy as an absolute weapon of mass destruction and make big plays like this.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
And the Sun Devils are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Got his man. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Making side adjustments here. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying to turn the corner on the left.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Fires it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be